Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Back has it. of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Floyd. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Running the red zone. It's Dupree. Oh, what a caught. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Direct snap. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, he's
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
It's hard to run a...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Using his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When you absolutely have to have a play, use that big body slant to move the chains on fourth down.
That fourth and short, I mean, you got to know the ball's coming out quick as a defense, but wins really quickly inside with the slant, catches the football, and picks up even more yards after the catch. Nice timing by this offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown, their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Russell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, the 1-A play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On the run, it's Dupree. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Dupree.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone.
Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on fourth down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking for room. It's Dupree.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the red zone, it's Dupree. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the counter. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
Trying to beat the D deep. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
24, Eastern Michigan, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
The throw on third down. Intercepted by North Texas. And they'll
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back.
Oh, he's got some space.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Floyd. Ripping through the defense. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 box.
And he throws another interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.